Okay, this will be an interesting one if we can make it look good. We'll see if we can do it. Wonder how big we're going to make this one. Going 200 for that. Wonder what we're going to do. We're going to make it negative. See if we can make this into a negative image. Okay. And background colour, whether it's going to be red or yellow or wondering what we're going to make it. Going to make it the happy colour, yellow. It's got lots of yellow in it as it is. So let's see how that works. Okay. Actually, yeah, that's interesting. We're using that instead of this, but we're going to add a bit of warmth to the image. Fair amount, a lot of it. So let's see how we go with this. This one's an interesting... It is. It says men's health in focus at your local community pharmacy. We're going to try and just focus on the man in the picture on his bike. I'm thinking maybe I could make it a bit bigger. But anyway, we're going to see how it goes anyway, if we can just shuffle it around. Okay. See how that goes. He's going to look pretty funny in this picture. Let's see how it looks. Whoa, he looks too light. He looks too wishy-washy. Yeah, it doesn't look as good as I was hoping it would. I might have done something wrong that I don't normally do, but so I'm going to just go here. Come on. Yeah, they're all up. I think the copy densities... we normally darken it when we make a negative. See, this is what happens. You've got to darken it when you're working in negative positive mode. Otherwise, it goes like that. It goes totally wishy-washy. It's shit. So now we're just going to do that again and see if we can see if we've made it look even better. Now that we're doing it the right way. So let's see how we go. So it should come out really, really heavy now that we're in the right mode, in the right color, exposure. Unfortunately, we didn't get rid of the writing, and I think the yellow doesn't go very well. I think it looks shit. I do think we can set this up differently. So we don't normally do it like this, and I think yellow, come to think of it, is not the best colour. We're going to use, I'm thinking magenta, and we're just going to go here, and we're going to use not the copy density, we're going to use the brightness, and we're going to add some red. We're going to make it more red, and the hue is going to be warmish, coolish rather. Actually, we're going to make it all the way this time because we want it to look a bit more interesting. It looks a bit yucky the way we just did it, so we're just going to do it differently anyway. So we're going to make this different. So we're just going to close that. See if we can do it in the opposite direction this time. So another improvement, hopefully. Okay, let's see how we go. Yeah, that looks really hot, and we don't have much movement in the picture. It looks too much magenta. It's all over the place. It looks shit. We seem to be making a lot of shit on this image for some reason. It is horrible how we did this. We did a nasty job of it. I do think maybe there's too much. Maybe, fuck, I hate that. We're just going to warm it up a bit, but magenta is not suitable for this. So I'm thinking we're going back to yellow because of the reddishness. It's just too much. So we're going to try and make that look a whole lot better. We just don't seem to be having much happening that's working on this particular image for some reason. I didn't think it was going to be this difficult. So hopefully with the yellow in the revised settings, this will look a bit more balanced instead of all heavy with one colour. But that looks a lot better now. He looks more even, balanced. You get the magenta there and the magenta there and some blue there. So I'm wondering where the middle of this image is going to be. We can't get rid of the sails and shit, all that fucking ugly advertising shit. But we're going to just... I'm just wondering what we're going to do size-wise with this. We're just going to quickly switch that to copied paper, and wondering if we're going to enlarge it. We're going to probably take this section and enlarge it at about that size, and we're just going to go here. I'm going to remove the negative positive, going to remove the yellow, and what else are we going to do? We're going to just do some work here. We're going to now put the hue in the middle and the red. We're just going to take it out a bit, not all the way. So let's see if we can make this look a lot better. So we're just going to put in, I think it should be, hopefully it'll be okay to put it up against the edge while enlarging it, because we're going to make, I'm trying to think if that might be that's a tough one. I'm thinking we've got to overlap it a bit, or maybe not. It's a tough choice, trying to make out how this is going to work. So we're just going to put that on the glass like that, and we're just going to drop it, and we're just going to see how this new revised settings will work. Stabilising image, please wait. It's typical Konica Minoltaism, you could call it. So let's see how we go. Okay, let's see how this looks. Well, that looks interesting. It's nice and warm. It looks warm. In some ways I like it, in other ways I don't. So I'm wondering if that's going to be the centre, even though, yeah, that's going to be the centre by the looks of things. Either that or that. I think it's going to be there. So I'm not totally satisfied, but it's not that bad either. I'm sure someone else might appreciate it, even if I don't. So that's our second part. So maybe this piece in the middle, this piece of writing in the middle, will become a feature rather than a detraction, because it's not the total word. I think it says men, the word men, and it's just distorted, and part of it's missing, so it makes it more interesting, I guess. So let's see how we go with the mirror image setting it on. So here we go. Okay, let's see how this looks. Unfortunately, I can't touch the corners together properly. So we're just going to try and line it up anyway. I just nudged that one out of place. I just hate it when I do that. I just get a bit rough and get careless. So once it's been knocked out of place, it's very hard to put it back where it should be. Or it's fucking hard, sorry folks. Just line these up as best as we can. Anyway, that looks interesting. It's not the greatest, but the diamond shape looks really nice. I think now we can call this one quits.